In 7 different luxury hotels across the city, elite units of special forces moved in, swift entries, silent takedowns. Within minutes, some of the most powerful men in the global mining world were in custody. Among them were Victor Pro, CEO of Goldmax Corporation; Jean-Claude Dubois, CEO of Western Gold Mining; Michael Thompson, CEO of Pacific Resources. This wasn't chaos. It wasn't chance. It was a perfectly calculated masterstroke. Months earlier, President Traoré had quietly ordered a full audit of every mining deal in the country. He wasn't acting blindly. He had secretly assembled a team of lawyers, analysts, and resource experts. Their mission: investigate every foreign mining operation in Burkina Faso. What they uncovered was staggering. Over 60 years, foreign corporations had extracted more than $600 billion worth of gold. Yet, only $20 billion ever reached the national treasury. The rest vanished. For 6 months, the investigation remained a secret. Informants planted inside mining sites, drones capturing high-resolution images, even satellites tracking production volumes. The truth was worse than anyone imagined. Some corporations underreported production by as much as 80%. 9 out of every 10 ounces of gold never appeared on records. It was smuggled, hidden, stolen from the people. Finally, the silence broke. Standing before his nation and the world, President Ibrahim Traoré declared, "The gold ripped from our soil by the blood and sweat of our people now sits in European vaults, while my people starve. That ends today." His warning to mining executives was final: return what you stole, or spend the rest of your life in prison. At the Goldmax Corporation's luxury hotel suite, Victor Pro tried to call in his private security. Too late. Special forces had locked down the building. He was dragged from his room in pajamas, straight to a maximum security prison. Across town, Jean-Claude Dubois raced toward the airport, his private jet fueled and waiting. In recent years, Africa has witnessed a new wave of leadership: bold, patriotic, unafraid. Among them, Ibrahim Traoré. At just 34 years old, he became the world's youngest leader, a soldier who chose sacrifice over comfort. His message: Africa's wealth must serve Africans. Burkina Faso found in him a symbol of hope. He rejected luxury, lived simply, stood shoulder to shoulder with his people. The world's reaction was explosive. Western media rushed to call him a dictator. The EU held emergency meetings. The US issued warnings. But Traoré did not flinch. For half a century, they ignored every law, dodged taxes, looted our land. Now, for the first time, they are being held accountable. Back home, the people rallied. The streets overflowed with thousands chanting, "Our gold is ours." In the mining villages, hope bloomed. Amadou Sawadogo, a 64-year-old miner, wept before cameras. "Europe grew rich from the gold I pulled out of the earth. Yet my children could never go to school. At last, someone is fighting for us." Jean-Claude Dubois thought he could buy his freedom. In court, he smugly offered $1 billion for bail. But the people laughed. "1 billion? Nothing compared to the 600 billion you looted." Michael Thompson of Pacific Resources faked a heart attack in prison. But doctors exposed the lie. His stunt backfired, adding new charges. Others faced worse. Robert Mackenzie accused of displacing villages. James Harrison guilty of child labor. Children as young as 10 forced into deadly mines. Victor Pro, 40 years in prison. Jean-Claude Dubois, 35 years. Michael Thompson, life in prison. Robert Mackenzie, 31 years. James Harrison, 50 years. Peter Williams, 40 years. David Anderson, life without parole. 6 months later, the verdict. the courtroom silent, hearts pounding. But then came the twist. The court stripped them of everything: yachts, mansions, jets, offshore accounts, priceless art. For the first time in history, the wealth stolen from Africa went directly to the victims. Then came Traoré's boldest step yet, the birth of the Burkina Faso National Mining Company. Gold now served the people. Half of every dollar flowed into schools, hospitals, and roads. Then came Traoré's boldest step yet, the birth of the Burkina Faso National Mining Company. Gold now served the people. Half of every dollar flowed into schools, hospitals, and roads. This was not reform. This was a renaissance. The ripples spread across Africa. In Mali, CEOs jailed. In Guinea, bauxite mines reclaimed. In Niger, uranium returned to the people. Africa was waking up. Traoré's fight leapt across continents, igniting movements worldwide. Flags rose, voices thundered. Justice proved unstoppable. Today, we did not just put 7 men on trial. We put 500 years of theft and exploitation on trial. And today, we won. Our land, our gold, our future, it belongs to us. From that day forward, nothing was the same. Gold no longer vanished across oceans. It built schools, hospitals, and roads. Children no longer dug in mines. They ran across open fields, holding books instead of shovels. If this story stirred your heart, let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe, because the truth is rising, and this is only the beginning.